Hey, this is Chris Goff, and in this training video, I want to teach you in REIPro how to purchase it and then seller finance it. So as we scroll down, I do have some numbers filled out, and I want to kind of go over some of these basic numbers. So right at the very beginning, the after repaired value, and you'll see a question mark that you can scroll over, and so you can understand each value here. Now the ARV I've got at 415. Estimated purchase price is 285. Now in this particular example, I would have went through step 4 in the all cash offer to get to this number. So I'd use step 4 to, okay, what can I pay the seller? And then I can take that number and put it in REIPro to run this entire analysis. So you definitely want to get that number as accurate as possible. Just the square footage, the cost per square foot in this particular case, I'm going to enter in 48,000 as the repair cost. And then I love a hedge expense. You know, the hedge expense is that added buffer in case you figured out your repair cost wrong. And then how long are you going to take to repair this? So I'm going to estimate 2 months. Other costs are going to be your monthly holding costs. Anytime you see a plus here, you can click on that plus and you can actually get really defined here on exact cost, or you can just simply type in the main box as though I did here. All right, closing cost. Again, you can open up this box and actually see all the different costs associated with closing costs. In this example, I just entered it into the box. Property insurance, 1,100. Property taxes, 4,500. HOA dues are 200 in this example. And then financing, how are you going to actually acquire the property? How are you going to pay for it? Now, we do give you some multiple different options. You could pay all cash. You could use hard money. In this example, I want to use private money, and I love using private money. It's just so much better than going to a hard money or just a normal fixed arm rate, as though if you just went to the bank and got a normal loan. So the first loan amount, I'm going to get full amount on this at 285. I have 0 points. First loan interest rate at 10%, and that's going to give me my loan payment. Now, again, depending on your investor that's giving you private money or how you're financing it, obviously these numbers are going to change up just a little bit. Now on the selling side, I'm going to scroll back to the top and let's look at the seller finance. And that's the strategy I'm going to use, or that's my vehicle I'm going to use over here to make money with. So estimated purchase price is going to be 415. Loan amount's going to be 415. Anytime I sell or finance a property, and especially after I've fixed it up, it's going to be full price, if not a little bit more, because we are actually financing it for the buyer. Down payment in this example is $25,000 at 6% interest. We're going to amortize this over 30 years to keep that payment just as pretty much a normal loan you would get at Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and so forth. The difference is what we call loan balloon term. So the buyer here is going to pay me for 5 years or up to 5 years, meaning that, hey, I'm going to receive payments up to 5 years, and then whenever they are ready to cash me out, we will then check the balance. So we'll be able to amortize everything and find out exactly what they owe at the end of 5 years or before, so they could cash me out even sooner. Property taxes, property insurance here, HOA dues, those numbers obviously would just carry over to the new buyer. You can then see the analysis kind of broken down here from the first loan, the loan with the buyer, as well as your profit centers. And if I scroll down, you can see my total net profit, my return on investment, my cash on cash. One thing that I want you to notice is this: in this particular example, cash flow is at a negative 2205. So either I need to reduce my cost on the acquiring side somewhere, or I need to increase the cost on the buyer side, unless I'm willing to accept a negative cash flow. So you can see I'm making money in other places, which the big piece here would be the sales price once they buy, but I wouldn't really realize my profit until they bought. And this is where you get to go back and start running these numbers, because I think sometimes we generally throw numbers out there. It's like, oh, it's going to work, it's going to work. And then you do the deal and it's like, why am I not making any money? And that's what REIPro is all about. Now I have the option to print this I can save this particular offer and review this analysis as needed. So this is how you're going to purchase the property, and this is how you're going to seller finance getting rid of it. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you on the next training video.